Together at last.
No eating until we get to White Castle. Yo, let's roll.
You know fast food makes girls fart?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movie crossovers we want to see.
But the enemy found him first.
You are no assassin.
For this list, we're taking a look at movie franchises and characters we want to see brought together in one highly unlikely but ever so badass motion picture. Number 10. Jay and Silent Bob and Harold and Kumar.
If I was you, I would have been like,
Yeah, just because you're hung like a moose doesn't mean you gotta do porn.
These two duos have defined a generation of potheads with their wacky misadventures. So similar and yet so different. It only makes sense for these guys to cross paths in the ultimate stoner comedy.
But why?
Couldn't you see Harold and Kumar scoring some snoochie boochies off Jay and Silent Bob?
Hey, dude, you know where I can get some green?
Smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts. Rolling blunts and smoking.
Give me a dime of your finest sticky.
$15, little man. Put that shit in my hand.
This would instigate a crazy crossover involving convenience store hijinks, road trips, and presumably Neil Patrick Harris,
Yep.
Ben Affleck,
Bung!
and Matt Damon.
It's hunting season.
Then, to cap things off, they could grab a meal at White Castle.
Let's do this together.
And what the hell, let's throw a monkey and a cheetah in there for good measure.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
Number 9. Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings.
I am ready to go home.
I'm not going home. Not really.
Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings have a number of parallels. Both are based on some of the most beloved fantasy novels ever, and both received feature film adaptations in 2001.
That the third floor corridor on the right-hand side is out of bounds to everyone who does not wish to die a most painful death.
You shall not pass!
Seeing these worlds finally collide would be true cinematic magic.
What are we waiting for?
Imagine Harry and Frodo teaming up to stop Lord Voldemort, who has been resurrected through the One Ring's power.
Our list of allies grows thin.
Meanwhile, Dobby could play a game of riddles with Gollum.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
It was an awful thing to say.
The Ringwraiths could share a pint with the Dementors. And Gandalf and Dumbledore could have a fairy tale wedding. Number 8. Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Let's roll.
Growing up, chances are you had at least a couple of Transformers and G.I. Joe in your toy chest. At one point, you probably had your Transformers and G.I. Joes fight each other in an epic showdown. Seeing as how Hasbro has already brought two of your favorite toy franchises to the big screen, why not have them finally come together to make our childhood dreams a reality?
Decepticon, look!
We'd rather see Optimus Prime team up with Duke and Roadblock over Shia LaBeouf any day.
World ain't saving itself.
Just keep Michael Bay's hands off the project.
Sir, I am asking politely. Back on.
Number 7. Jurassic Park and Dawn of the Dead. Jurassic World was a pretty awesome return to form for the Jurassic Park franchise.
Put 12 amps in these animals, they're never gonna trust me again.
After such a rousing feat, though, how can they possibly up the ante? Well, here's an idea. Release zombies on the island.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Well, it may seem like a bizarre mashup. Jurassic Park and Dawn of the Dead are more similar than you think.
Oh, Mr. Arnold.
Both are about people desperately trying to survive while being chased by a pack of lethal monsters.
Excuse me, not to shit on anyone's riff here, but let me just see if I grasp this concept, okay?
Mix these two monsters together, and what do you get? Dino zombies. Enough said.
Oh, there it is.
Number 6. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scream, Child's Play, Hellraiser, and The Evil Dead. Freddy and Jason have already gone head-to-head in a long-awaited crossover.
I mean, what if Freddy brought Jason back? Because he was too weak to go after us on his own.
But why stop there? Let's take things to the next level by throwing Michael Myers, Leatherface, Ghostface, Chucky, and Pinhead in there for a mind-blowing horror icon battle royale. All to be fought by a badass guy with a chainsaw for a hand who's used to fighting evil incarnate.
Groovy.
Horror junkies would be guaranteed a monster mash of gut-busting proportions, with blood, gore, and severed body parts everywhere.
I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul!
Swallow this.
Just please keep the focus on the villains we know and love. Don't even bother trying to develop the teenage characters. They're literally disposable in a movie like this.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
Number 5. James Bond and Jason Bourne. For the longest time, James Bond was the definitive movie spy, and nobody else even came close to topping him. But that was before Jason Bourne gave 007 a run for his money in the early 2000s.
I guess that was too complicated.
Bond influenced Bourne, and in a way, Bourne would influence Bond, with the recent grittier take on the classic character.
Yes. Considerably.
Wouldn't it be fitting for both of these men to at least meet on the silver screen? After all, if anybody can track down Jason Bourne, it's Mr. Bond.
Find out who he works for and who has the list. Then terminate him for ransom.
With pleasure.
Number 4, RoboCop and the Terminator.
Come with me if you want to live.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
There have been numerous debates regarding who would win in a fight, RoboCop or the Terminator. Both are machines with a human touch that specialize in kicking ass and spouting one-liners.
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over a metal endoskeleton.
Both of their film franchises have sadly also hit rock bottom since the 80s.
I'll be back.
And both have already clashed together in video games and comic books. What better way to reinvigorate RoboCop and the Terminator than by bringing together Peter Weller and Arnold Schwarzenegger for the showdown we've been waiting for? These action stars may be old, but they aren't obsolete.
I've been waiting for you.
Your move, creep.
The filmmakers better not wimp out with a PG-13 rating, though.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Number 3, Godzilla and Pacific Rim. Legendary Pictures, why haven't you made this crossover happen already?
Our universe, and here is theirs.
It's such an obvious combination. You guys recently came out with a successful Godzilla reboot. You also own the rights to Pacific Rim.
To fight monsters, we created monsters of our own. The Jaeger program was born.
Put 2 and 2 together. We'll gladly settle for a new King Kong vs. Godzilla movie until then. But we need to see the King of the Monsters fight Gypsy Danger ASAP.
Let them fight.
The destructive 10-year-old in us is desperate for kaiju robot carnage.
Let's go fishing.
Number 2, Star Wars and Star Trek. Just as J.J. Abrams saved the Star Trek franchise, we're hoping he can do the same for Star Wars in The Force Awakens.
Chewie, we're home.
With Abrams acting as a link between the 2 greatest sci-fi series of all time, it'd be every fanboy's dream come true if Han Solo and Captain Kirk boldly teamed up in a galaxy far, far away where no man has gone before.
Good luck.
Even if this never comes to fruition, though, maybe Disney will consider Patton Oswalt's pitch for a Star Wars crossover with Marvel.
This is nuts.
If he holds the reality gem, That means he can jump from different realities. This will be our link to the Marvel Universe from the Star Wars universe.
Before we blend together our top picks, here are some honorable mentions.
Show me your hands, let me see them. Do you see the emotion I'm going through right now? That means this shit is serious, okay? That means me and this not vibing right now. That's what that shit right now, okay? You freeze, bitch.
We're gonna jack you up. Make him hurt bad!
We will have the capability to pull off the true crime of the century.
Number 1, the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DC Cinematic Universe.
Who the hell are you?
Someone like you.
Marvel is primarily responsible for the recent crossover boom, as they unified their finest superheroes in a single cinematic universe. In terms of crossovers, it's hard to imagine Marvel topping themselves. That is, unless they accomplished the impossible and joined forces with the DC Cinematic Universe. Just think of the countless possibilities. Iron Man versus Batman.
It ends here. You think you got what it takes to wear that suit?
Superman versus the Hulk. Green Arrow versus Hawkeye.
I got it.
Alas, if Marvel can't even get the X-Men to join the Avengers, chances are they'll never get the Justice League either.
Patience is my strongest suit.
Well, at least we have our fan fiction.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off, what are you?
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Do you agree with our list?
Yeah, boy!
What's your most desired movie crossover? For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.